Hi everyone, it's Derek from the iReady podcast here, and this is my reaction to the 3-0 win away against St Johnstone in the Premiership today. Goal difference? Who needs goal difference? Yes, with that result we go back to the top of the table where we belong by 2 points, and to boot we've got a 3 better goal difference than Celtic as well. Not counting my chickens yet, there's still a long way to go, but that is a massive psychological boost for us. Back to the top of the league on merit, and from where we've been this season, where the league was over in October ultimately, with being 8 points down, 10 points down at times as well, with the way the fixtures worked out. Double goal difference as well, worse than Celtic, and we've now clawed it back and we're now above them. That is nothing short of unbelievable what Clement has done with this team. Largely the same players, and he has got a tune out of them, and we've seen it with the way he talked to Cantwell as he came off today. We've seen it in previous games. Compare and contrast the way he manages players. That's how to do it, and we've seen from Beale yesterday as well, certainly not the way to manage players as they're coming off the field as well. Just simple things like that he has got us doing exceptionally well, and there's a belief there, and quite rightly the chants were coming around the stands for top of the league and and all that kind of thing. Just unbelievable today. The game itself though, we lined up with 5 changes from the Ross County game. We lined up Butland, Tavernier, Goldson, Suter, Barisic, Lundstrom, Cantwell, Diamonde, Wright, Cortez and Silva. On the bench we had McCrory, Ridvan, Dessers, Lawrence, Sterling, Balogun, King, Raskin and McCausland. Really good bench that as well. So the first half, really not a lot to talk about. The pitch was an absolute disgrace. You were playing a slow ball on the deck and it was bobbling all the way as well. Really difficult to get our passing game going, and I think it was largely the same for both teams, to be honest, but we weren't particularly good. We had the bulk of the possession, we had probably more of the chances as well, but we just couldn't make anything of it. It was difficult for us. A couple of offsides for Cortez, just not reading the ball. 36th minute, there was a bad challenge on Cantwell. It was a bit of a lunge, there was a stamp on the ankle and a clash of the knees. The St Johnstone player was given a yellow card. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was borderline red card. Certainly if you're basing the challenges on what Sterling got a red card for, then that was equal, if not more than that. But not many complaints, I don't think, about that. That was maybe just me there. However, absolutely out of nothing on the 37th minute, Diamande with a wonder strike to make it 1-0. The ball was played up to Cantwell, who had a flick ball to Silva, who laid it off to Diamande, who looked up and has a cracking shot at pace into the back of the net from just outside the box. As I said, absolutely out of nothing, but what a strike. Great piece of play as well. And then in the 45th minute, Silva robs the midfielder of the ball. We get the ball forward. Goldson stabs the ball forward to Cantwell in the box, and as he was falling, Cantwell does the same. He gets a stab shot off. He was off balance. He tries to get it goal bound, but it goes wide of the post. And that was really all that happened in the first half. It was a poor first half overall. Into the second half though, a wee bit more alive. There was certainly more chances for us. We did make a substitution at half time with Wright coming off and Sterling came on. Right decision, because Wright had a shocker, constantly losing balls, play breaking down because of him all the time. 46th minute, Diamande with a cross from the right, Silva with a great half volley and a great save from the keeper there, so straight away on the front foot. There was a VAR check on the 49th minute for the St Johnstone player who went down in the box after Tav jumped and had his hands on him. Not a chance, that was a penalty, and it was dismissed rightly so. 52nd minute was a cross in from the left, Sterling with a glancing header just wide of the post. It should have been in, a better header, that would have been bulleting in. 59th minute, Cantwell off, Lawrence on. Cantwell got his hamstring strapped up with an ice pack afterwards when he came off, so hopefully it's just a precaution, that one there. 68th minute, Lawrence with a shot just wide. 68th minute, Silva and Cortez off, Dessers and McCausland on. 72nd minute, Barisic with a free kick on the left side just outside the box, curls it over the wall but had no pace and it was an easy take for the keeper. 73rd minute, St Johnstone with a free kick on the left side. Lundstrom had to put a header up and over the bar, taking no chances there. And in the 75th minute, a bizarre decision here from the referee. Sterling was clearly taken out the box with a lunging challenge. He got all of the man. Sterling touched the ball, and both with the leading foot and the trailing foot, he was taken out by the defender. The ref was staring right at it and he doesn't give it. He looks at the linesman. They kind of both shrugged their shoulders at it. Clearly indecision from both the linesman and the referee there. Ends up going for a long VAR check. He goes to the screen. He sees about 5 angles and he eventually gives the penalty. I mean, how it was not given in real time is beyond me, but how the fact it taken about 5 different angles and a good 30 seconds to a minute to give that penalty, incredible. This is the standard of referees we have got in this country. 79th minute, Tavernier steps up high into the top right corner. Keeper dives the right way, but not a chance he was getting there. Too powerful and too accurate. 82nd minute, Barisic off Ridvan on. 82nd minute, Dessers. He goes 1v1 with the keeper, tries to take it round the keeper, but he was outdone when the defender caught up with him and crossed his path. It was easier to score. Touch of the Kenny Millers once again. Something that should have been so easy to tap in ultimately. He takes the wrong option. He had too much time to think about it. And that's the frustrating thing with Dessers. That's why people get on his back. The seemingly easier things to do, he messes up, but the more difficult chances he actually scores. He ends up hitting the bar on the 84th minute, 2 minutes later. The ball was not cleared. Lawrence has a shot, hits off the outstretched hand of the defender in the box. The defender had his back to it, but it clearly hit off his hand and prevented it going goal bound. The referee played on. Claims for penalty from our players, but nothing given. The game was played on. And then eventually, on the 85th minute, the referee stops the game mid-play. He goes to the screen and he straight away gives a penalty for handball. Clear as you like, I don't know what he was thinking about in the first place. I'll give him a wee bit of the benefit of the doubt with that one because I don't know where his positioning was, but surely he's got to be in a better position to see something as obvious as that. 87th minute, Tavernier steps up and makes it 3-0. Hits the ball high into the left corner. Keeper dives the right way again, but it was far too accurate. And then on the 95th minute, to round things off, Dessers again goes one-on-one with the keeper. Too late to release the ball, and the defender catches up with him and takes it out. So disappointing from Dessers there, has to be doing better. But 3-0, top of the league, better goal difference. What more can you ask for? Just absolutely brilliant from the team there. It's just an incredible comeback from the team. But as I said, we've got a lot of football still to play in this season. 2 very difficult games coming up. We've got the first game, which is on Saturday, the 24th. That's at home to Hearts. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff. And then just after that, we've got Wednesday, the 28th of February. That's away to Kilmarnock. That's an 8 p.m. kickoff. That is going to be a very difficult game as well, considering they've taken so many points off both us and Celtic this season so far. Obviously, just taking 2 points off Celtic just there for us to go top. So Dave and I will be back with a podcast this week. We're recording on Wednesday night, so it'll probably be out on Thursday at some point. All that's left to say is enjoy this feeling, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.